Don't look back. Welcome to Motivational Monday. How are you guys doing? Bill Deweese here, professional voiceover talent, voiceover coach, voiceover demo producer, coming to you from a different location. And if you watch my morning live stream on a regular basis, you'll immediately realize that I'm not in my studio. I am in a closet on the second floor of my house temporarily. And you'll have to forgive me. This was not built as a YouTube set, for my channel. I'm surrounded by acoustic blankets in a bedroom closet while I've got a crew coming in. As a matter of fact, they're sitting in my driveway right now, getting ready to come in. It's a painting crew to do a little demo and some drywall downstairs and then do some painting. And we're starting the process of redoing basically all of that. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens. A lot of unanswered questions. I have a 2-hour session that starts at 9 o'clock this morning. I have no idea how these two worlds are going to work together. The construction / working crew. Oh, I've got a fly in here too. My gosh, downstairs. And then my opera. Oh man, he's a big one too. There he is. I can see he's going to want to torment me today. But anyhow, here we are. So, quick quiz. Who can tell me the name of Boston's second album? Any takers on that? The name of Boston's second album. Anyone? Here's a hint. Don't look back. The reason that I'm bringing this up is not because I'm, the world's biggest Boston fan, which I am, but because I've noticed that this idea of looking back holds a lot of people back from succeeding in voiceover on a couple of levels. Remember the old saying when you were growing up? I remember my dad telling me, well, you can't steal second unless you leave first. And the whole idea meaning you can't make progress unless you leave where you're at. Everybody wants to have their cake and eat it too. They want the progress, they want all the good stuff, but they don't want to leave the comfort. Sorry, I'm just eyeballing that fly because he's watching. He's waiting to dive bomb me. We don't want to leave the comfort of where we're at. We don't want to leave the security of where we're at, but that's just not the way the world works. And so on one level, just the idea of moving into voiceover, it's easy to keep looking back and thinking about where we were, or should I go back to the safety and security, or do I want to leave what I've got going on to do this? There's that part of it. But what I was mostly thinking of, because this has been coming up in my weekly discussions with the students in my voiceover blueprint, and that is this idea of communicating with prospective clients. And I've noticed that some of my students have a tendency to keep going back and asking questions about people they've contacted but haven't heard back from. How long should I wait? What if they say this? What if they won't do that? Look, here's the way. I just want to share my philosophy. Maybe you'll find it helpful and empowering. When it comes to marketing, I never look back. Because here's the thing. There are more prospects than you'll ever be able to contact in your lifetime for voiceover. You will never run out of places to reach out to. So I never get stuck. And I learned this long ago, not in voiceover. I learned it long ago in business, to not get stuck on anybody or anything. And that is, if I meet any resistance, or somebody doesn't get back to me, or they don't follow up like they say they will, you know what? I'm gone. I am moving on. I'm not looking, because if I'm looking back, I'm slowing my progress down. Both in reality and psychologically and mentally and emotionally. So if I'm always looking back here, I'm missing the opportunities that are coming up. Like, for instance, auditions. How many of you guys, when you do an audition, if you're on like voices.com or Voice123, how many of you go back and look once you've recorded the audition to see if it's been listened to see if it's been liked? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, finally realized it was not serving me. It was only hurting me. So I never go back and look at those auditions now. I set them and forget them. If they're going to hire me, they'll let me know. If not, there's nothing in my mind to be gained. Even if I get a thumbs up, so what? All that really matters is if I'm hired or not. So unless they hire me, I don't have time. I just don't have time. I need to get to the next thing, to do the next thing, to keep moving forward. So don't allow whatever's back here over your shoulder to distract you and to slow you down. You just got to let things go, and you got to keep moving forward, because there's always new opportunities. There's always new opportunities, unless you're always doing this number. And then that doesn't serve you well when it comes to building your voiceover business. And that's my thought for you on this Motivational Monday. Let's do a quick roll call, because I've got to get set up for my my session that starts here in a bit. It's a 2-hour session, so it's going to be a long one today. Galen in Cincinnati, good morning. Ron in Charleston, South Carolina. Scotty, good looking closet. Yeah, I wish I could kind of move around and show you, but I need to kind of leave this stationary, unfortunately. But to be honest with you, there's not a lot to see. There's like 3 of these blankets. By the way, these are Audimute blankets, Audimute. These blankets are incredible. I've got one in front of me, one here, one over here, and it's great. It's really good. Let's see here. We've got Alec in Columbus. Hey, what's up, Alec? My old stomping ground, Columbus, Ohio. Greg, Asheville, North Carolina. Jack in Phoenix. Bruce, Louisville. Rob in sunny Loveland. Doug in Greensboro, North Carolina. Jolie, good to have you here this morning, Jolie. Corey, happy Monday to you in Wisconsin. We've got JL in Oregon. Ralph in Cedar Falls, Iowa. Rob, good morning in sunny San Francisco. Excited to watch the Blue Angels at Fleet Week this coming weekend. I flew once with the Blue Angels. I mean, not as a pilot, as a guest. It was a media promotional thingy back when I used to work in radio in Columbus. Occasionally, cool things would happen, and they would invite media personalities to come out and participate. Once it was remember Red Baron frozen pizza? Do they still make that? They did a tour of the Red Baron bi-wing World War II plane, and they flew it into Columbus, and I got to go up and fly on that too. Man, it's cool stuff. Let's see here. Jennifer, somebody says, ironically, kind of sounds better. Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. This thing is every bit as well treated as my whisper room. And you might make an argument that it does sound better. It certainly doesn't sound worse. Let's see here. Jennifer in Conroe, Texas. We've got Tracy in Rochester, Minnesota. Hey, Ty, happy Motivational Monday. Love the new studio. Thank you. Sandra in Dallas, Fort Worth. Bob in Reidsville, North Carolina. Dave. Let's see here. Oh, a hack to get rid of the paint smell in the house. A bowl of white. Interesting. Did not know that one. Miss Johnny in Houston. Guy in St. Louis. Marla, good morning to you in the Philippines. Jolie says, I'm sure the fly wants to join the blueprint. I don't know, but he seems to be fascinated by what's going on here. He hasn't moved an inch since I swatted at him earlier. Maybe he's just trying to stay out of harm's way. JR in Austin, Texas. Happy Motivational Monday to you. We've got Peter in Milton Keynes. Or is it Keynes? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. The UK, right? Bear with me on that. I'm so sorry. Denise, good morning to you in Long Island. Barb in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Jack says, nothing beats the great album, but nothing beats their first. No, absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Jack. Speaking of Boston. Terry, good morning from Fallston, Maryland. Ethan in sunny Toronto. Gary, good morning to you. In Nashville, Robert, you really are in a closet. Yes, I really am in a closet. It's a little bit bigger than what you might consider a normal closet. Of course, I don't even know what is normal nowadays, but it's not like a full-size walk-in. You could walk into it, but it's not very big, but it's perfect for what I'm doing here. Ethan, good morning to you in Toronto. Gary, hello in Nashville. I think I said that already. Forgive me. Robert in Altoona. Michael in Boise. Got his first book. Hey, congrats to you. Michael, congrats to you. Here's the bell. Yeah, here it is. Congrats. I hear the dogs barking. That means the painters are approaching. Let's close the door. Rob says, everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Do the work and the results will come. Boy, that's the truth. Sandra, let the cat in for some real action with the fly. Well, don't have one of those. I'm allergic to cats. Let's see here. Gary says, time is precious. Dr. Bob, how are you doing in Clearwater, Florida? Esther, good morning to you in Nigeria. Dean in Lake Elsmore, California. Matt in New Jersey. Kermit is in Los Angeles. No T on the end. David, good morning. Rusty, how are you in Michigan? Tyler in Springfield, Ohio. Theo, good morning to all from another summery, gorgeous day in downtown Chicago. Can we go outside for class today, Professor? Yeah, for real. I can't wait to wrap up my work here so I can get outside for a walk. Man, it is absolutely fantastic out there. David, good morning. Good recording today, he says, from Gardner, Kansas. Thank you. Sarah, good morning. Returning from Moore, Oklahoma. Jason, nice shirt. Good morning from Kearney, Nebraska. Thank you. Aaron, happy Motivational Monday from Columbia, Missouri. Mark, good morning to you in Wilmington, North Carolina. David, Asheville, North Carolina, getting more than a feeling from your t-shirt, perhaps the greatest rock and roll song of all time. Sarah, my professional sound studio is just 6 blankets stacked across 2 coat racks. There you go. It'll work. You know, if it works, it works. Ralph, sounds better than now that you're in the relegated to your closet for the rest of your life. Good morning to Michelle in Indianapolis. Hey, guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Well, I got to run because I've got a session coming up. Have a great day. Remember, don't look back. Keep moving forward. Talk to you soon.